Yeah, whatever that means. Hey guys, how's it going? This is some ridiculousness going on right now. We are. Oh, that's why. Yeah, sorry, it was the wrong tab on Snaz. Dude, keep a timer on what we're doing. There we are.
Oh, that thing.
All right, let me go ahead and bring over Mark. Hello, Mark.
Bye, Mark. See you later. Arrivederci.
Oh, what the hell? How come I can't hear him?
Sayonara. What are you talking about? I can hear him.
No, I mean like as in they can't hear him.
Well, they can't hear him. Well, like from the.
Yeah. Okay.
What did you do last night?
Check the settings.
Yeah, I gotta check settings.
That shit was weird earlier.
It always, it's always something like that. Yeah.
On stream.
So it's set to output device as speakers. So that should work out that way. And then over here, should be speakers here. Oh, what do it just?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, check the properties there. Okay.
It was weird.
Okay, it said default. So okay, all right, should be good now.
Mark.
Sick.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, here we
All
go.
right. Oh, no, did you order food yet?
No, not yet. I was probably thinking of what should I get? Not even sure. The fuck? Where's my phone at?
We have a Discord call going. Oh, you can't see a thing. But it's around somewhere. I gotta hold my head because I have no feel.
Just us three, like nobody else.
I guess so.
Wait,
Was
what
the Dang Crew? Yeah. Okay. There we
Bill's
go.
in Vegas. I mean, I don't know what Gabe's doing. Seppi's probably at work. Christoph's being Christoph.
Yeah.
Did y'all not message them?
They should be kind of like in at least aware, like in Facebook messages. They can always check and see. It's just their prerogative if they want to do something about it.
Oh, sure.
I think Nolan's playing Smash.
Nice.
He sucks at Smash, though.
Right.
Otherwise, he step in the ring. Get at me with my link, dog. Toon Link, too. Stylized on his head. But hold on, let me see.
Yeah. Let's see. We should probably just go ahead and get started with the intro. But hey guys, how's it going? My name is Justin.
I'm Anaya.
Mark.
And you're watching and are listening to episode 353 of DangIT Podcast.
As I crack the fuck out of my neck.
Nice.
Ooh.
That's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah, I think just flat line like
Pick up.
What is it? Brian mentioned that in one stream where he was like, "I'm afraid if I crack my neck, I'm just gonna die."
That man.
That's it's a true fear.
Oh my god, dude.
That's
dude,
fucking
trust
priceless.
me. It takes a lot of force to do that.
Yeah, it really does. So I was like, "What are you doing, Brian?"
It's not exactly easy to do that. Especially you will feel that pain. You will stop before you even snap it.
I swear. Fucking, it's funny.
You know what? This does kind of like draw into the first little bit of topic that Jacory Brown. Shout out to Jacory Brown if you're still in the chat. Just like out of the woodwork, just asked, y'all seen Invincible yet?
What is Invincible?
Invincible is based on a comic, I believe. It's actually exclusively being premiered on Amazon.
Ooh.
You know how why do I keep forgetting the guy's name? But one of the voice actors is Steven Yeun, you know, from Walking Dead initially. The other one, why can't I? He was Jameson.
Fuck, I'm the wrong person. I never really watched.
Oh, okay. No.
Invincible. A young hero arrives for a mature audience.
Yeah.
He arrives for a mature audience. That's a dumb story.
That's what it says. Is
So,
he
I
more of
mean,
a mature character?
It's not just that. It's a mature show.
That'd be crazy, right? Just like for the
And not in the sexual way. We're talking about like it's like The Boys.
Oh, so
it's just like The Boys.
Graphic.
Yeah, it's super graphic.
I saw ads on it. I never looked at it. I was just like, oh, that looks nice.
I wanted to watch it like really bad. Like after I saw like a scene with one of the main characters just going in on all these people, I was like, oh my god, I gotta watch it.
Yeah, I wasn't sure.
We're talking like a Deadpool sense or like in a dark DC kind of sense.
Dark DC type sense.
I wasn't here. Daylight savings.
That's where necks break like twigs.
Oh god, I know.
Yeah.
Yeek.
That shit was terrible.
Big if.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Tyrone, daylight savings sucks. It's like out of nowhere. But it wasn't because
only country in the world that does it.
I don't like
all around the world.
I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
I mean, I enjoy seeing the sun for longer amounts of time.
Me too.
That's cool and all. but I don't like it.
It's good.
Like I was cool with like getting to sleep at a good time. Like my circadian rhythm was getting decent. Now I know it's like dog that hour is revoked, and then I just had to get used to that.
Yeah.
But
your cicada rhythm.
yeah, I was
Yeah.
like, what the fuck, my circadian. But like it really just beat
Cicada.
that left field shit. But it's okay. We expect it.
Mm.
Also, the easiest way to remember it is what's it? In the spring, and then it's in fall. So it's spring forward and then
Fall back an hour.
I was like, why do I keep forgetting that?
But
shit?
But I have like the worst perception of like exactly how that looks on paper.
what do you say is the worst perception of time?
Very strange.
Mm-hmm. I do like the fact that like when 5 hits, it's not like pitch dark.
Right? It actually feels like it should get dark when it should actually get dark now.
Yeah, I think my own personal feelings with daylight savings is that you lose that sense of productivity, or if you have like a 9 to 5, it doesn't feel like you worked the entire day.
But I mean, I like being able to get back home, and if I was still working, I would say I'd like to get back home. And when I get back home, it's not pitch black outside.
Yeah, same.
I mean, we might could just leave it like this. You know?
I'd be okay with that.
Yeah, I'd be cool with that too.
Yeah, me too. But wasn't there like some talks about that like being removed, daylight savings?
Who knows? I think it was like wasn't it for a purpose of farmers or something like that?
It was, yeah. But then there was some law that was going to go against it.
Yes and no.
Oh man, yes and no. I don't like that mark.
I don't like that remark.
But that's ridiculous.
Because
But
I've heard a couple different things about daylight savings origins.
Fuck.
There's like one other thing I've heard about.
No, more reasons means stupid shit.
More reason means stupid
I
shit.
don't like it.
And now in 2021.
Stop fucking. I don't dig it at all. Let me see. What's this? All right, I'm just fucking read it. Like, hold on, wait. Damn, there's too much shit.
You alright?
There's too much shit going on. I'm like, I can't keep track of it, so I'm just gonna mark it as red.
Okay.
It's like, oh man, what you think about that? Oh yeah, that's cool. Anyway, as far as like other shows,
Oh yes, man.
I don't know.
I'm like a mix of emotions right now because a lot of like good shows like ended this winter season. As we roll over to like March,
Dr. Stone.
Dr. Stone's
Attack on
over.
Titan,
I heard Jujutsu Kaisen.
they just wrapped up on
Jujutsu
there.
Kaisen,
Yeah, and I'm thinking of like binging on that. at some point.
Rezaro.
ReZero season 2,
Oh yeah, man. I gotta catch up on all this stuff.
and Laid Back Cam is gonna end next week. Again.
Again, the second season.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm gonna put some time in and try to binge those at some point because there's been a lot of good series that people have been talking about. I'm like, it looks good. Is it good? I don't know, but I'm willing to look at it. I like the way it looks.
But at least we do have like Falcon and the Winter Soldier holding us over. Attack on Titan's still going.
Oh,
And then
Oh,
My
wait,
Hero
isn't it
just
almost
started up again.
oh, Jesus, yeah.
Yeah, today. It just started
It
again
just
today.
started today.
Oh, that's pretty good. What the fuck? I didn't know that.
And the manga is so fucking fire right now.
Wait, question. Is it ending?
No, well, no.
Is what ending?
Fucking My Hero. Like, why are people talking? Well,
It's
maybe
because of the
like the
it's because
states.
of the phrase at the it's the phrase at the end of the 306.
Yeah.
Oh shit, man! Dude. I mean, I feel like what is it? I might just binge the anime, right? Yeah, I start over shit, so I don't mind doing that. Plus, I like watching that show. It's like worth it. Now I'll just catch up on it in the later season, and then I'll just read when I'm not at home. I'll just read the manga or something like during lunch breaks or some shit.
Yeah, sure.
Cause I'm like, but cause I've been missing out a lot.
Depending on how fast you read, you can do it in a day.
Oh yeah, and then I'm trying to remember the point I actually like an actual part of my memory I was able to like keep from the last time I read it. It was around the time they were dealing with overall. That's the last point I was
Wow.
on the manga. Yeah. Like
That's not too far.
as far as like the information I can keep.
Well,
Yeah, but it's not that bad. Cause what number was that? 100 and something?
that was before Gentle, so that's quite a bit back right now.
Like 100 and something, right?
Yeah. But as far as the anime, that's kind of
Oh yeah, it's done.
That's fine,
Like,
yeah.
overall got
Yeah.
beat. But like I think I can give it a shot again and just catch up on it.
yeah.
But yeah, get your way. Plus, I'm a decent reader. Also, like the way I read, it kind of helps in keeping some stuff like a mystery because I'm like, oh man, I missed that detail because I was skimming over this.
Mhm.
And plus, I love looking at the art of it. And plus, fucking.
It says here it's the arc of the Shihazaki arc is 122 to 162.
Oh really? 40.
Yes, it's about 40 chapters.
Shit, boy, that's on.
It felt longer than that.
Yeah, right. From like all the times people would like when you would wait for it, it's like, man, that's a whole fuck. It's like a whole year.
Man,
So-
that's a whole fuck.
bro, that's like
Uh-huh.
a whole. There's only 52 weeks in a year. The fuck, man, like it's crazy.
Mm.
But
I mean, they definitely just had their longest arc in the manga,
oh, word?
Yeah, that it was pretty lengthy.
Hell yeah, it's gonna be worth it.
and it was a
Hey,
good one.
What the hell's he
Mhm.
talking about?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Shout outs to Tyrone as well. He was saying that Ruby ended today as well. Haven't seen it yet, and surprised My Heroes started back up today.
Oh yeah.
I will say, I just like I wrapped up on watching that one, which kind of goes in the whole conversation where we go with reaction videos on that one. But first episode, just a recap.
Bet.
Well, it's slight filler, really,
Not surprised at all.
but it's still entertaining. It's pretty much, you know how with what was it, season 4, how that ended. They're kind of filling the gaps in between, like the minute and the very last minute of that episode.
Wait, you mean the part where they met Oscar? Wasn't that end of season 4?
No, I'm sorry.
Minute
That's my hero. That's my hero.
I was like, what? I was gonna say.
Like the glasses. Thank you. It helps me see everything.
The last episode of season 4 was tight.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's cool.
Oh boy. But shit.
But yeah,
man.
they're just filling in gaps of things that actually happen in between that and Deku like having that like weird nightmare thing. So yeah.
They showed that at the end, like the doom, 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 doom. He's just looking at his hand.
Yeah.
All right.
I was like, they really did him like that. They
Mm.
really just did that.
Well,
Mm-hmm. They
I was
gotta
like-
tease it.
Of all the teases, that one hurts the most.
this is gonna be fun. Can't
Mhm.
wait to hop in on that shit.
I was
Unless you saw the movie, because then you know already.
yeah, right. You know what? Yeah, that is kind of a spoiler, but it's one of those things that like they literally throw the bone at you and you didn't even like call for it or expect it.
Right?
Isn't there another movie coming out?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
the third movie, World Hero.
I expected there to be some kind of tease about that in the filler episode, but there wasn't.
There's a new
so-
trailer out today.
new trailer, so I have to watch that.
So, are the movies canon?
Yes.
They
And a lot of
confirmed
uncertainty.
That the first one.
First
was.
one's totally canon.
First one's totally canon.
Second one
The
is
second
not
one,
entirely
not
confirmed
So much.
Not entirely.
because there's a time
Damn
frame.
these kids. Anyway, like I know that the time frame for it was weird because there was a lot going on from when it was supposed to be happening and the
Mhm.
skills that Deku had at that point.
Yeah.
Also,
It was also considered to be. It was also the original ending for My Hero.
Yeah, it was like that was considered how it was supposed to go out.
Mhm.
Fuck. Continuity. Shit. Filler. Hey, either way, it's fine.
Yeah.
But like, I was just wondering.
I don't mind filler as long as it's good filler.
Yeah,
Yeah, right.
as long as it's fun.
Because I mean,
I
yeah,
enjoy it.
As long as you
usually-
can entertain me.
oh, definitely. The movies would fly as hell.
Yeah.
Oh, the movies are so good.
But yeah, I don't know. I was always interested in that. But I mean, from what's going on, I could catch up pretty soon if I stop being lazy.
Yeah.
But I just
Amazing. It'd be amazing to catch up right now because we're getting into something real juicy right now.
Get some real juices going.
Wait,
I read 307 already, and 307 is.
Oh Jesus.
Oh.
Oh my God.
wait, 307 is the latest, right?
Yeah, it's the latest one.
Oh.
Mark is right ahead, but people like Christoph and I, we read like for like one site that waits until
yeah, I
like
forgot it's tomorrow.
yeah, so tomorrow.
Oh.
So we will see about that
all right, yeah, I can get down with that.
because they really left us on note last time. So I'm really curious as to like how they're going to carry the tone.
No breaks.
just,
from
like,
Horikoshi,
straight
man.
up.
Just
Yeah,
Yeah.
pedal to the metal.
But
Ooh.
in regards to Ruby, yeah. So I know that they had their whole like Christmas like break, and after that they continued on. We stopped in the middle and never carried onwards because we were trying to find a good day for us to all come together. Well, all of us, meaning myself and Naya,
Mhm.
to go back and do this. But our schedules were kind of like not so aligned for that. So
Mm-hmm.
as a result, we haven't really been able to cover up on the second half of volume 8. So yeah.
Yeah, a lot of that stuff was gonna end up having like a whole twist around it anyway. So as far as like getting the videos for that, that's still up for debate. Because to be honest, I could care less about Ruby and giving my 2 cents about it because I feel like it's not gonna change. The story is not the story about it is not as like it's nothing to write home about. At least the way they carry the story. The series itself is really good. From like I want to say voice actors are putting in work. Like of course we have like veteran voice actors, and then like I want to say some people like the girl who plays Yang and Ruby, like Lindsay and
Barbara.
Yeah. Like I don't know if they've done voice acting before, and I want to say this is their first attempt at
I
it.
think so.
So you see them get better, like from season 1 to now. So it's pretty good to see that. Character designs are where it's at for me as far as like the series goes. Because their character designs is spectacular. But
it's pretty nice.
Yeah, but it's like that's it for me. Like nothing else really keeps me going except for like the fact that I started, might as well keep going. But
yeah,
that's about it. But I think I'm cool off that other stuff. Like that, the series is nice. Who was it? Like Akuma was in Twitch earlier today talking about it, and he wrapped it up because I know he enjoys the series. But yeah, it's just fun. Like it's nice. Little pastime if you want to do it.
I like the development of the series because like the internal background of it was it. I mean, if you see like first episode, volume 1, it's like, ooh, but it's really developed itself into something that you can really just like watch and consume as just something really normal and part of just like regular media, if I will say, like say some kind of limited series like on Netflix or something like that.
It's definitely trying to normalize it because 3D art is still like an issue as far as like generalizing it.
Yeah,
like even that Dota series on what the bitch ass? Spam. Anyway, fucking well, there's a lot of series that do it. Dragon Prince was one that was like completely 3D, but as far as like series trying to just implement it, it's still like not as.
I mean,
it's not as like man. It's just there's something about it. 'Cause, like when I think about it, a 3D thing that has like that frame rate of like that looks choppy or whatever. Yeah, Spider-Verse is a good example. And I'm thinking of that because
it's because of Miles specifically. Yeah,
because I was playing Miles Morales. That they have that.
Did you have the filter?
Yeah, they had the filter. I was like, oh fuck, you could do that. But it's like jarring as hell to see everybody else moving 60 and my ass is like moving 20, and I'm like, oh fuck. But like that's different as far as like just a gimmick. But then the movie itself, they added a style to it where they varied and gave like purpose to each time they changed the frame rate. Now with a series that like is already at like a slow frame rate and all that stuff, that's what I'm thinking as far as like 3D. But with Ruby, they're getting somewhere that's nice, which is what I respect about it.
Yeah,
because man, they're getting somewhere, and it's not looking too bad. I remember I still had like some kind of gripe with it, but there's not a lot of people who still go and look for 3D shows. So it's still kind of niche.
I would say that Genlock did a pretty good job with the 3D animation too.
Is Genlock Ruby? I mean, is that Rooster Teeth or?
It was Rooster Teeth, yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay, I can see that. Seems like Rooster Teeth is getting like a good grip.
Yeah, they got a really good grip, as well as those animators who did like Beastars. But I
remember that show.
It's a show.
Furry. But what is it?
With the underlying plot that racism is bad.
Okay, allegory. All right, sure. But
I mean, that's what the whole series is about.
Yeah, no, it's
it's
definitely going against basic instincts. That's what it was about. Like Legoshi's like, man, I want to eat something. Oh wait, I can't
I gotta eat something. Oh wait, I can't do that.
Can't do that.
Yeah, they use these animals and their rules in nature as like just a way of kind of comparing it to racial bias and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. It's Zootopia the series. But what I'm saying is the whole 3D thing is getting generalized, and I'm hoping it goes in a better direction. But I like the way Ruby's going with it. It's just that when I talk about Ruby with certain people, there's only a handful of people who know about it and enjoy it. Most of the time, if I bring it up, there's like some people who are just like, that's not for me, and I'm like, I get it, but like it's getting somewhere. It's just gonna take a while for people to just get down with it.
This is true.
But
oh man, this. Yeah, our conversations have like tangent into 2 possible different segments I did want to talk about too.
Oh,
indeed.
Yeah, so there's the thing with Ruby. It's actually you know that
Well, I'm
old like
putting
game
my
it
toes.
has.
Wait,
It was
what?
called Ruby Grim Eclipse. It's pretty,
Oh, the fucking hack and slash thing.
yeah, the hack and slash.
Mhm.
That was announced for Switch, actually.
So why you bring that up while I'm petting my dogs?
Yeah.
It's all
I
good.
shit you not, Lego sheet.
It's all good, Tyrone, man. Don't worry about it.
Call himself Pickle Rick.
It's cool, man.
Pickle Rick.
That's ridiculous. But yeah.
Yeah,
Dr. Stone manga also fire.
yes.
Definitely.
But the whole thing with Switch being I don't know like how I feel like I don't even know like what Rooster Teeth or what other branch of Rooster Teeth had to go in to actually have Ruby Grim Eclipse ported to the Switch.
Wait, it's on the Switch right now?
Yeah. Well, at least maybe coming out, but it was announced this past week.
Is it fucking free?
I don't know.
Wait, how much does it cost? I
Yeah, you might want to look that up.
hope it's $5. No, I don't know how to get. I don't know
Because
the
this leads to the conversation of how and I literally just saw this on Twitter how some one dude was talking about how they would totally take like first party exclusive titles for Switch over any like third party ported. Well, I
What?
forget exactly how he defined these games, like crusty ports.
What the fuck?
Crust. I
He
think
said-
what they mean is that the Switch has a hard time handling the power from the third parties.
Yeah, from third parties. So if it isn't optimized like exactly like say Monster Hunter, for example, Monster Hunter
For
Rise
the Switch specifically.
or Switch specifically, or doesn't seem to be any like visible like, I guess.
Go on.
If it by any means is going to look crystal clear, it ain't meant for the Switch.
It's not-
the limitations of it. Yeah. I mean, damn. I wonder, because I mean, how many games are people with high def that they want on the Switch? Because of course the gimmick is having it on the go. What kind of games would people enjoy on the go? Would they really want some high end games like, I don't know, fucking
Witcher.
yeah, like I was just gonna say, yeah, The Witcher.
Apex.
Like, imagine like that would be nice on the go. But
But would you really want to?
like, would you want to sacrifice all this stuff graphically? If you think it's worth it, then fuck, man, I don't know what the argument would be then. Because
I think it's fully possible with the technology, like how small it can be now. Like I think it's perfectly possible that you can get a handheld device these days that can run that. It's just going to be a little thick.
I think it's also a thing with pricing too.
definitely people are not trying to have like too many huge risks, especially after like what before the fucking Switch was the Wii U, and you know how people felt about that. But like for like trying to have those games on the go, yeah, you're definitely gonna have to wait. Like, but you know how people are with that.
Like, I feel like it's possible. They just gotta. It's not gonna be as small. They gotta beef it up a little bit. Like
Yeah,
it's
they
gonna be a little.
gotta get a little
bigger
chunky.
in your hands.
Get a little chunk. It's gotta be a unit. But like other than that,
Yeah, because it's gotta hold all the components in it.
it's gonna have to wait. And then I'm just like, I'm cool with that idea because I wouldn't mind having like those high end games on the go. Imagine, or like it doesn't even have to be like fucking 1080 fucking 60 frames thing. As long as it hits like what 30 or something.
That would be nice.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
It would be nice, right? All these options and stuff, right? But with the pace things are going, it just wait. It's like y'all just gotta ease up. There's like so much there's so much you could do, and you could do that shit at home. Which I'm like, y'all would just do that then. If there's people having issues with the Switch's power output, which is a glorified tablet, then it's better to just deal with the things you have at home. Where the powerhouse
I think the
consoles.
thing is that the dock, like the solution is the dock. If you can beef up the dock to increase the output, then I think your problem's solved.
But would the
I think so,
Switch
too.
itself be able to handle that? Because like what? Is that thing gonna like when you get a beefed up dock, would the system itself be okay to handle all that? Because of course it's stronger than a PS3 and a 360, but it's weaker than a PS4. Now if you made the dock want to beef up and surge the actual console, wouldn't that just overheat it more? Like
It would depend on the ventilation.
yeah, and that shit is small. Like fuck, it's small as hell. Like you want to talk about little vents on this thing?
Yeah.
This fucking thing.
But they could also have a certain system that could reroute the heat to go through the dock and come out.
Yeah. So that was my thing, is that they could have like beefed up, because the idea that I had in mind is that if they beefed up the dock, it's the same as having your PC, but you also have like the separate like GPU that you can plug in.
It's a goddamn Kindle at this point. But yeah.
Yeah, essentially a dock, really. But
I mean, hell, if they wanted to, they could water cool it.
they could do it. But actually, instead of that, we've been hearing some more rumors like earlier in the week about an increased like graphics card like implement into the new Switch models. So
What, like
the
upgrading a PC?
Yeah, so it circumvents the whole idea of a whole different dock, same Switch. It's just an entirely different Switch.
So basically, they're going to be doing the PC style of things.
Wait, what? No, we're dropping off from that point. No,
Wait, what are you talking about?
The idea.
That's what it sounds like. It sounds like, let's see, I'm gonna get this new GPU right here, and I am just gonna fucking hook this shit in.
I mean, like, yes and no, because like that's literally all other consoles at this point.
Yeah, every console has like a piece of everything starting from a computer. They just delve it into their own to where it's exclusive to them.
Yeah, I know, just the way you said it, it sounds like legit how you upgrade a computer. Get new card, open thing, put in.
I mean, yeah,
that's legit every console.
Kind of, yeah, in this case, because it doesn't seem like they're going to try something like PlayStation 5, where it's like only PlayStation 5 games play here. Granted, there's like backwards compatibility. That's a separate topic, but
limited backwards compatibility.
Essentially, yeah, this is going to be a brand new like Switch model instead of like, oh, you can keep your Switch. We're just gonna beef up the dock, which I thought what might have happened. It's not.
It seemed like the most cost-effective solution.
That's what I was thinking, right? Because like, well, people will have a bunch of Switches, might as well just keep it there. We'll just beef up but it's not.
But I'm hearing rumors.
Yeah, these are rumors though. So until proven otherwise by Nintendo, they are just simply up in the air. But these are just rumors like spread out by like a source not to be named.
I need people to wait. It's okay.
I mean, like one example would be look at the Series S.
Yep.
It is tiny boy.
It is wee tiny.
Yes.
It is very tiny boy, and it is beef.
It's pretty strong.
Oh yeah, can't deny that.
It is 4K capable and can run 120 frames per second.
Is it really 4K?
But does it have a screen?
I thought it was
well,
2K.
no, it might. No, wait, it might not be 4K. It might not be.
Does it have a screen on it, Mark?
Does it have a screen on it?
Does it have a screen on it? It could.
It could.
It might.
That's called a monitor, but it's fine.
I guarantee you, if there was like an extra cubic meter of fucking room, they could have done it.
Imagine though, it's a tube screen.
I can see someone modding it.
That would be ridiculous. Have a screen.
I mean, people have made those home brews where they literally make a machine that can play both PS4 and Xbox games, and I was like, these fucking geniuses.
Dude, homebrews are fucking funny. But yeah, it's definitely but that's where in line comes all that business stuff. But we'll talk about that later.
But yeah, these are just rumors. This was kind of coinciding with the fact that like there's a bunch of orders for like 7-inch like OLED 720p screens.
Man, I'm getting old, man.
What's the current output on it?
I would just wait, because I mean, the fact that rumors always this thing. It's like, God, man, the better part of it is like, you figure rumors are the things that keep people talking about it, but people are always talking about the Switch. They're always talking about games in general. So
yeah,
it's like either way, you're gonna be in the spotlight of it. So it's like, why make a rumor? It's just kind of like it's building up expectations even more. And it's like, as soon as it comes out, a lot of it's gonna be dashed, and a lot of it's gonna be like met. So either way. Why add?
I mean,
why put too many cooks in the fucking kitchen? Like, it's crazy. Like,
stop.
We're good. It's like we're cool off it.
Too many cooks.
As we wait for the Switch swole.
Yeah, Switch swole. If you call it that, see, now you set up an expectation that I know Nintendo's not gonna do. They're not gonna call it that. But I love it.
Hilarious.
Just watch.
Nintendo, man,
I would love it.
Yo, Nintendo does that shit. I'll buy all their stock. Like, I don't know. Like,
I'll buy their entire stock.
Like, you better tell me that if you call it the swole, I'm gonna be the first to do in line. If I elbow somebody, that is meant to be.
Like on the marketing campaign. Let's go.
I'm telling you, I would do it. Swear. But it all depends.
But yeah, no, whether like the intentions of this person like was to like malicious or simply just spread the word of this, because maybe this person just happens to be working like for this company, let's say Samsung for example, who would be doing this, And maybe he's just saying, I'm so tired of hearing
Wants to
people
build
say
up the
this
hype.
Switch is shit.
Build up the
I'm
hype.
here to tell you guys, working on something.
The truth.
Wow. He has no confidence in his own console he works for.
I'm here to get the truth.
That's ridiculous. But it's all good. We'll just wait and see.
Yeah, we'll see, because otherwise we would have to expect something like between now and like June as far as like an announcement for it, because is at the very most we would expect this new console to be released at the end of this year, and that's what they were saying, and that's it.
Bob?
That's all we can go off of.
Because the games look good on the Switch. The thing is,
Yeah.
in the Switch though, you can tell when you look at it, it's like it's fuzzy.
Yeah, fair, right? Because when you have like a 720p like display, like you'll see things, and at the point though, it doesn't really matter because it's such a tiny screen anyway.
Very tiny.
But when you put it on the dock,
When you put it on a dock, they of course have to upscale that. But you know, some games don't even like meet like 1080, like Mario Odyssey, like that's still like 900p, and actually Monster Hunter Rise is not even 1080. It's like about
dude, I'm telling you right now,
like-
that game is probably gonna look fan-fucking-tastic on the PC.
it will, because it looks clean.
Oh,
I think it's gonna look
Holy
nicer
shit.
than World on PC.
It is running at like, it's like 1344 by 700 something, so it's close to like 720p, like when you fully dock it. But what they focused on in that game,
Still fuzzy.
it's kind of sharp actually.
It is, like, don't get me wrong, like, it's impressive for the Switch. My only thing is, like, I'm not trying to nitpick, just like when I look at it and I really look at the details, I was like, I don't want to be that guy, but it's kind of fuzzy.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, no. Hey, call out something when you see it. Sometimes, like it's okay.
It's okay.
It's fine in this circumstance.
It's part of the consumer feedback.
the fact that that thing has to push that kind of output, and it's like, oh man, forget that thing had to load, and then it's like
Yeah.
still loading.
Oh, was it? The loading times
Not
are
bad.
almost non-existent.
Yeah,
Oh.
because they have to load it in like when you start the game, and from there on, it's just not really existent.
Like, you load fucking fast.
That's pretty good. I like.
And then it pretty much maintains stable like 30 frames, so that's good.
all right.
So
the game sucks. But hold on.
excuse
wait.
me.
Hold on,
I think it's good. My only thing is that I was telling Anaya this earlier, like in the stream, I was saying,
oh yeah, story.
I like it. It's just the fact of I feel story-wise, World was better in the sense of like when the monsters were introduced, it was through a story-driven way, and they gave them a cool entrance. It was like added that wow factor to the whole world, and now
Yeah.
you see more of you see more not that.
Do you feel like maybe like Rise does kind of like skips like the beat of that and just kind of goes straight into what you're supposed to
Yeah,
be
they
doing?
kind of just say, "You're a hunter now. Go get it."
I don't mind it actually,
See-
but that's just because I just transitioned from World to
So-
Rise.
Like
So-
I was thinking about it a little bit more because I feel like that happens a lot with video games. There's people who want story and people who don't, or just a little bit of story just for the context of things. So on both sides of it, one, the fact that you just jump into it, it is kind of like, wow, man, these characters are like they're still characters. Took the time to customize this person, customize my dog, and all the armor and everything. You get progress because you're actually leveling up. So it's like you would want them to have a little bit more substance, and that's cool. Because to be honest, I enjoy that too. But then on the other side of it, it's like, yo, it's a game. I just want to take time to just beat up that. What is that? A chicken? Is that a fucking is that a
Chicken?
Tyrannosaurus chicken? Like I want to go beat it up.
Tyrannosaurus chicken.
Yeah,
They're actually
like-
relatives.
Yeah, they just want to go beat up stuff and enjoy the game's mechanics and all that noise. And then the characters and everything else, the story.
Oh, you see, I like that. But the thing
Mm.
is, like, the reason I liked the introductions of the monsters so much in World is because they each had their own unique introduction that showed off what was unique about them and like their names and just really gave off their behavior in a sense that like
This is true.
it was cool.
Yeah, that has a good touch to it. I remember playing the game for a bit when they had like the pomp and circumstance, if you will. But
It's like especially for the Elder Dragons, like the Elder Dragons always gave off that presence of fucking this is a very different breed.
Mhm.
fair. Oh boy, because the more I thought about it, I
The
was
first
like,
Elder Dragon they talked about, like they gave so much weight to it, and then the sequence of you actually like trying to capture it, fight it, is
Maduros.
yeah, it was pretty intense.
Say
Even though
Zoro?
no,
Zora.
Zora. I was about to say, oh, fucking Zelda. What the hell?
I was gonna say you played a harp.
Oh man.
I mean, then there was Nero Gigante, which is the flagship of the game. You know, he's on the cover and everything.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Like Nero Gigante, like he had the impact he had was pretty strong, and I'm feeling he's probably gonna end up getting added into Rise. Like, there's no way they're just gonna have him in World, not in Rise.
I feel like that might happen like as the add-ons come in.
Maybe.
Yeah, and then but there's also the because like of course we know the flagship for Rise is
Yeah, the
I think it's Magnamalo.
yeah, something like that. Something with an M.
He's basically just this badass looking fire tiger.
Fire Tiger. Yep.
Yeah, wait, hold on. Is there a
I
Monster
fought
Hunter?
him in the demo.
Is there a
He
Monster Hunter
fucking-
anime? Is that happening?
I don't think so. There might be.
Oh, Tyrone mentioned it. I was like, is there a Monster Hunter anime?
Is there I feel like there is. If not, it might be like stories that you might be talking about.
There's a goddamn movie, but like I don't know.
Yeah, there's the movie.
And take it from me, a friend of ours, who mentioned, well, he's a big Monster Hunter fan,
Yeah.
but he saw the movie.
All right.
It's
The Monster Hunter movie.
It's a good movie, but it's not a good Monster Hunter movie.
So he says movie solid, but for it being a Monster Hunter movie, it's like
Yeah, like the same argument you hear from people who talk about what's that fucking video? The Banjo-Kazooie thing, Nuts and Bolts. Like, that's a good game.
it's a good game. It's not a good Banjo and
But
Kazooie
like,
game.
yeah, it's like, nah, that's not what I expect from Banjo-Kazooie.
But it's a good game, just not a
Yeah.
good Banjo and
It's-
Kazooie
That
game.
that's like how I hear. That's like how I hear people describe the Venom movie. It's a good buddy film, but it's not a good Spider-Man movie.
Okay.
I can dig that because
I
what the
can
fuck.
understand that.
But yeah, I think fuck it.
Because it's like if you know Venom, this ain't Venom.
It's like, yeah, it kind of just takes it out a little bit more, and it's not like
It's like Cap.
yeah, right. It's
Like
just
Cap.
but like then we have the whole continuity and like the source material thing that's always being played around with. But I guess for Monster Hunter, the thing about that game is like enjoying the hunt and going against these beasts.
Oh, absolutely. That's the biggest part of the game.
But like, man, and then everything else is like a little modernized and it just look like army shit, and I'm like, that's not a sword. What the fuck? But yeah,
Hey, to be fair, that is the fun part is these weapons.
telling you, right?
It is fun.
So it's like, yeah.
However, why is it the Dauntless did it, but Monster Hunter can't do it? I want my gauntlets so I can punch this monster in the face.
Oh, gauntlets?
Yeah, in Dauntless they gave you gauntlets, and I was like, yes.
Oh,
And with
dude,
Monster Hunter Rise, I was like, give me gauntlets.
any motherfucking melees are the best. Like, I like stabbing and shooting arrows from distance, all that stuff. But when you get up and close and just how many people could say they just uppercutted a like a flying moose? Like, who could say that? Like, that shit would be fun as hell. Like, that's always fun to do. Huh? Sorry, I meant that anime art style game.
Yeah, it's Monster Hunter Stories then.
Oh, okay, got you. Yeah,
That's
would
coming out
love that
later.
to
I
be a
forget
thing.
what date though, but maybe
I would
June.
love to uppercut a flying moose.
knock their teeth out.
it's fucking wild. Man.
Mm.
But yeah, nah. I'm not sure when I'll be able to get this game, but I'm gonna try to. Maybe like in a week, in the week after next.
It's
yeah.
pretty good right now. Yeah.
I mean, I just unlocked Rampage quests, and that shit's nutty.
Ooh.
Basically horde
Yeah,
mode.
just horde mode.
Oh, gotcha.
That's pretty interesting the way they did it. I like it.
Okay.
Let's keep
But,
tabs on.
You know, I want to get gauntlets to punch uppercut a moose, take the tooth part that comes out of it, harvest it, make new gauntlets with those teeth, go to the same moose again, and knock its lights out with its own teeth.
Fucking ridiculous.
When you just beat the shit out of it, and you take its hands, be like, these are my hands now.
These are my hands. I'm gonna beat you with your own hands again.
It's fucking.
You can catch these hands. Oh wait, these are your hands. Why are you hitting yourself?
Wow, why you? It's fucking trifling. but I
Why are
definitely
you
gotta-
hitting yourself?
I use the stones to destroy the stones.
Yeah, that's a real Thanos approach. What the fuck? I
All
swear.
this for a drop of clouds.
Yeah, I swear, bro. Shit gonna be on it. I'm gonna be on that game.
Where did it lead you? Back to me.
But definitely have to
Bonk.
is that it feel like, the RPG thing, where it's a lot
This
of
one feels more like an RPG in the sense of it feels like an MMO.
Oh no,
rather than
not that, right? But I'm just saying, since it's regarded an RPG, the timing for it and the grinding, finding the time with it, and then all these other games coming out, I'm always stuck with RPGs because I gotta figure shit out, like the timing for it and all that noise. Like leveling up and everything is cool and all, like in certain games where it feels different when I'm playing, like, because I've been playing it recently. Spider-Man, like you level up in there, get skill points, have a skill tree, but like the games that are like super grindy, like fucking
it's not.
Yeah, like any MMOs, turn-based, any of that shit, like the grind of it, it's the hours and all that noise. It just feels different for me. And
it hits different, yeah.
Because like, well, then when you brought that up, Mark, I didn't really think about the story of Monster Hunter whenever I played it. Like when I played it, I was just like, oh, that's fun. I'm gonna beat some shit up. I just never thought of the story. It was weird.
Oh no, see, because there's the thing. Like I get the fact that, like, you know, once the story's done, you're just beating the shit out of shit. I get that.
Yeah, that's it.
But it's during the story, like I can still do that. But what I liked about the story was I did that, but they also gave me that cinematic story-like experience throughout the entire thing.
Oh yeah, no, I get it. But I'm just saying, me personally, for Monster Hunter itself, I just never thought of the story. It's weird for me to say that because I like stories and shit, but like
with Monster Hunter, it feels more like
it was weird. Like, but I don't know what it is about Monster Hunter. It was just like when I have that draw for a game, especially when, like, if you see trailers and stuff like that, you're like, oh, this story looks interesting, but like something about Monster Hunter. Just something about beating kaijus, bro. Like, I don't know. Like, I was just thinking, like, man,
there's just something that feels good about beating up big monsters.
It's just so fucking cool
with their own teeth.
Yeah, man. Yeah, like, I don't know. It's weird. I don't know.
It makes thing of man conquering nature.
Yeah. You know, it's kind of like that.
It's like, man,
it's like, you know, we know ourselves. Reason we survive, technology.
Yeah, Bear Grylls.
Because apes together. Wait. What?
Think about it. How did we hunt everything back in the day? I mean, man, it's saber-tooth. We killed those with spears and giant rocks.
That was fun.
Like,
also, there was some cool background music playing in the back, but we don't talk about that.
I'm very nostalgic for it.
Exactly. But, like, you know, it brings back to that thing of
swear.
Brings back that ingenuity we have and how we fought animals that were way deadlier and way bigger than we were.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
In our primitive state.
Apes together strong.
Apes together strong.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to see what's going on with it when I actually take the time to play it again.
Oh, multiple monsters will be coming in April. Ooh.
I can only imagine it. Lunk with the stones and Lug with the wooden spear against a saber-tooth tiger.
It's fucking trifling.
Oh
no!
In the same format as Monster Hunter, but actual real life stuff.
You guys will give me the next one. That shit. I need a new patch. Hold on. Let me see.
It says here in April, the first free update will be welcoming Chameleos, a mist-themed elder dragon that debuted in 2006's Monster Hunter 2.
Nice.
I can dig it.
Can you dig it?
Yeah, no, I'm definitely gonna have to get that game. Pokemon Sword and Shield. I know they had their DLC a while back.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I fell off that game for a bit.
Yeah, I mean,
yet again, another grindy game, and I'm just like, I gotta take the time and figure that shit out. But what the fuck else?
It's still kind of fun, especially when they have like thrown in the legendaries you're able to catch.
Yeah, let me see.
Always fun.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. I don't know if I had nope, not much happened. But
keep missing on the Pokemon Go stuff. Though.
I know Marvel's Avengers announced the Black Panther expansion.
That sounds nice.
It sounds nice
for a trash game, but still.
That's the thing. Like, I played the game. This was my opinion.
Okay.
It's
serviceable.
It's fun. It's a fun game. It's just the fact that
it's not a good Avengers game.
No, it's not.
It's just not a good game.
Like, here's the thing. The game is fun. It's pretty. I feel like everything that was supposed to be there is there almost. It just felt like it needed a bit more time because it feels like there's just not enough to do.
Bro, like, yeah, like the mechanics of it all. Like, I think people enjoy Thor. Like throwing
people like Thor are like, oh, I love playing as Cap because I can just throw my shield and if I push a certain button when it comes back to me, I kick it back. I was like, oh, that's so satisfying.
Yeah, like there's some style to it and all, but like everything else is just like no substance. Like I think isn't everything like of course you have like linear, right? Which I don't really mind in certain games as long as it's a cool experience, but
yeah,
it's just no substance to that line that you're walking. It's just it's not the bitch shit. some of the corniness in that fucking series. I don't know, man. Like, there's just when you script shit, like, how do you like? Do you ever wonder like what some people do when they write that and be like, yeah, like what? That shit corny. Like, yeah, like and then.
They high five each other in the studio. Nice one.
Yeah, right. Yeah, good one, bro. Oh, that was it's fucking teamwork. Hold on, let me see. I was talking about kaiju's
And in Sword and Shield.
Fair.
Oh, okay.
Can we say kaiju's? I guess the kaiju's when you get
Kinda-
into the Gigamax
yes,
thing.
Yeah, yes and no.
So that's a fair point.
Gigantamax is definitely a fucking kaiju.
Yeah, Tyrone put up a point where he was saying like he was talking about the kaiju's beating up kaiju's, but still, yeah, that's
Anyway,
can't look
yeah.
at big picture the same anymore.
But no, it's like when it comes to the whole Avengers thing, I want it to be able to save itself because I've seen games come from far worse. I think Square can do it. They just really got to put in the work.
Yeah, they'll be fine.
Yeah.
It's Square, so most of the time they'll usually end up being okay from a good amount of stuff like that.
Right. Especially when they
Like-
come out with like better stuff like to offset it.
Yeah, they were gonna show off Black Panther before, like at the first war room meeting, but the thing was Bozeman had just passed away, and they just wanted to, out of respect, they're not gonna.
Yeah, that's
announce
fair.
It
They're
right
not
now.
gonna show something that monetized on a character he portrayed, so
Yeah.
it's very weird. It's like,
Yeah, so that's why they do that.
But yeah,
Speaking of that, I kind of wanted to shift the conversation over to Falcon the Winter Soldier. If any of us
I still need
yeah.
to watch episode 2.
did y'all watch it or did...
I watched it last night. It was
yeah,
pretty great.
I watched both episodes because I didn't watch the first one when it came out last week. But
Me and my girlfriend were gonna watch it, but it got late, and I was gonna do Monster Hunter with Justin, so we decided we'd watch it tomorrow.
it's like,
okay, got you.
to sleep.
Understandable. Have a great day.
Goodness.
So I'll be watching that on Sunday. But I did read a single line that is said in that episode, and I love it.
Oh, what line was
Which
that?
line was that?
Spoiler alerts, by the way, everyone.
How do you know about Gandalf? I read the original one back in 1933 or 1937 when it first came out. And I was like, this motherfucker.
Oh, wait, how do you know? Yeah, I know Gandalf. Read the first
How do you
book
know?
in 1955.
Alright, so
He said I read The Hobbit when it first came out in 1937. I'm just like, bruh.
it's just ridiculous. Yeah, Bucky's old.
You
Oh,
forget he's
man.
109 years old.
That shit's
Yeah.
fucking ridiculous.
There's a lot of funny moments, even in episode 2, but then it weighed in heavy, like in the later half of it.
I heard it was pissing a lot of people off.
I bet it talks about something that is still a thing that's going on today. So yeah.
God.
It
Yeah, I was
pissed
watching
people
it.
off, especially just because of course, Captain Faux America.
Captain. What?
Excuse me? I'm sorry.
Like it says like people. That's what some people call him. They call him Captain FAUX America,
Foe.
as in
Yeah,
in
no,
fake.
like yeah, that's what I'm saying, like foe, because I mean, like like phony or like altered or whatever the fuck. But hold on, faux America.
yeah. It's because of course
Oh.
it's because in the show, like if you've seen the first episode, they basically chose, since Sam didn't take up the mantle, they just
Mhm.
gave it to somebody else to
Yeah.
use Captain America as
Yeah.
a figurehead.
Oh yeah,
Which, by
But
the
as
way,
like
John Walker.
it's like
yeah, John
Uncle
Walker.
Uncle Sam essentially.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's funny. Somebody called Sam Uncle Sam. I was like, oh shit, Uncle Sam.
How come I did not connect the pieces like
yeah.
this?
I don't know
Oh
why
no,
that's-
I got it immediately. They're like Uncle Sam. I was like, Uncle Sam.
yeah, taxpayers. But fucking
Taxpayers.
nah, wait, so man, because it'll be a good conversation to talk about it, because
Yeah.
I looked into it while I was watching it, because I was like, I want to see as far as like the characters. 'cause
Yeah.
I didn't know about John Walker. I didn't know about his partner Hoskins. But like
yeah,
I've
John
seen
Walker.
them before.
Apparently, his character is a thing in the comics.
Yeah,
it's
no,
just
he
they
def-
have not at all introduced him yet in the universe.
Yeah, yeah, no, he definitely is in there, right? But like, I just never knew how that worked out. And then after variations and all that stuff that happened with Captain America, I got to see what was up with John Walker. Now it didn't go the same way it did before, at least like initial name, but like they used him, like he's been around, and I thought it was interesting. And then another character later on,
Yeah.
what's his,
Do we?
well, like it's not
Should we-
spoilers, but his name is Isaiah, and I thought about it because I've heard about it years ago,
I actually
And-
never heard of it, actually.
Yeah, right. Like I've heard about it a little bit, and I was like, oh, really? That's interesting. But I never really looked into it. But then, as soon as I saw this episode, I was like, let me refresh, and I was like, oh, I remember this fucking
Let me refresh
guy.
my memory.
Yeah, right. I remember this fucking guy. But like the actual story and like the issues of where he's from, and I was like, wow. I'm actually read that because the issues that it was referring to, right? Like the comics were talking about like real life stuff because, you know, like it's not a shocker that most of these things that characters in the comics do are based off of something that actually happened. But I was reading up on it because I remember hearing the thing that he was being like just the cultural thing about it, and I was like, wow. I don't know. We'll probably talk about this next week where we could just jumble up the whole fucking podcast with 3 episode reviews. But
Sure.
like, I mean, it's just the way they handle it is not too bad. Now, of course, like if as far as like people getting mad, that's to be expected. But who the fuck cares? Like as long as it's done with like a good handle, and it was a good handle. It wasn't like the best
No,
handle.
I think they're just talking about the fact of like, you know, it's like I would compare it to Captain Fu America. I would compare it to when sometimes like, you know, Hercule gets annoying for I'm the guy who beats Sail, that kind of thing.
What? Okay, hold on. Yeah, right. Like as far as like America, I'm gonna call him John because that's his name. Fucking America. My God, that name's gonna ring in my head because I don't like it. But it's well, like it's fair in the sense from like try not to spoil it because the guy itself, the guy behind the mask, right? Of course, he can never be Steve. You can never be Steve. But like
He can never live up to Steve's legacy.
right, his boots is too big. Him boots is too big. Like he can't do it. But it's just like respecting that because he acknowledges that in the episode. But there's a thing. There's a detail where it's like, hold
I hear
on,
thunder and lightning.
it's like, hold on, John.
Oh.
And like I just wanna, I don't know if everybody else felt that way, but like I just thought it was interesting as far as like the way he does stuff.
I liked how the very end of the first episode shows this dude, and we're like, who the hell is this dude? And then immediately cuts to him in the very beginning, and then you just kind of learn the backstory of it, and you're like, oh. And at the end of the episode, you're like, oh.
Oh.
Yeah, because homeboy is yeah, he's an interesting guy. But man,
It's one of those things where it looks good on paper, but then you actually see how things play out, and you're like, ooh.
oh yeah, no, people like the fact that there is even somebody else holding that damn shield that isn't Sam is the issue.
It's not Sam or Bucky.
Yeah, because it's like what it is for the cause of it. The fact that the way that it should be held up. The problem is, right? Because of course, strength wise and experience wise, those two make the most sense. But the fact that it was
Also,
Sam,
canon wise, they make sense.
yeah, right. Like
Yeah.
the fact that they both can work out for that. I don't know how they handled it for Bucky in the comics, because
he filled in for Cap for a bit.
like he stood in, right? But wasn't it still after all the shit he did?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
well, I mean, yeah, that's part of his character.
Yeah. So I was always wondering how like they handled it in the comics, but the way they
He had a shield and he had a pistol.
yeah, but him had a gun. What is it?
He had a gun, bro. He had a gun.
Like the way they make it happen for here is that Sam makes a good option because Bucky has to still cope with all that stuff, which is what they're tackling in the series. So tackling that on top of trying to fill Captain's shoes, that's going to be a huge burden. So it's better to lessen the burden because he already has a lot on his shoulders. It's like, fuck, man. You wouldn't want to be like, man, I gotta, make amends and also grab this fucking shield, be the new symbol. Good Lord, people hate me still. Like, I don't know. Like
That's a lot of pressure.
Yeah, so it's better to ease up on that pressure because it'll be a lot more catastrophe if they made that happen still. But and then with the way that they have like,
Cap gave him his blessing.
yeah, and then like with the conflict they have with what Sam's going through, it's definitely more.
His sister gotta drop that pride, bro.
What?
What?
His Sam's sister's gonna drop that pride. Let Big Brother help you out.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. No man. Fuck.
It's rough like
I
that.
forgot hard to
Family,
punch.
family's family, girl. Come on now.
No man. I just thought it was funny when she punched him. He's like,
I know. I was
oh,
like,
God.
ew.
Yeah. I
Don't
was-
punch me again.
yeah, right. I was just thinking about, man, did you just fight like some doom looking monsters in Wakanda like a minute ago?
It's true.
and his sister got the hands.
And none of them were as scary as his sister.
That's fucking funny. But yeah,
Family's
no.
family.
Yeah. No, the first episode. You know what? I don't know, man. I really appreciate some stuff that people do in like an initial part of the series. Same thing that happened with WandaVision. People were like, the first episode was like dragging and stuff. I'm like, yo, y'all got.
I thought the first episode was good.
Like, it was good. It's just like, bro,
Very action packed.
You gotta set shit up. And then yeah, the action in there wasn't bad either.
Yeah, it was good.
A lot of hot potato.
Way more action in that than we got in the first episode of WandaVision.
Yeah, right. And then and then considering the fact of what you'd expect for them to deal with, like what they're dealing with, you had Wanda dealing with grief, while in well, of course they were dealing with grief too, right? Because they were dealing with the loss,
especially
of Steve.
Bucky.
Yeah,
Yeah.
especially Bucky. Bucky got to deal with all the shit he had to deal, right? And then losing
Which,
Steve.
of course, he had no control over.
Yeah, right. And then that's the worst part of it, like being brainwashed, and you just got like this mean ass like sense
Get
of
the memories.
malicious intent, and he has to go through all that stuff while trying to make amends and be a better person in society.
Mhm.
Dude, when I realized, and spoilers, give you 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Drop the bomb.
5. But no, when you realize that was the kid in the flashback was his son, I was like, oh fuck.
Hell Hydra, and then he fucking shot him. Like God.
I honestly
Who's
just
the
thought
son?
like it was the guy that was trying to get into his room.
Oh, right, but who?
The old man he
He's
was
the-
making amends with.
He's the old man's
That he
son.
went to the bar with.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't make that. Oh.
Yeah,
Ooh,
he had like
okay.
an altar to him and anything. Cause like,
Holy
Yeah, you didn't see that it was the
shit.
same guy.
by the way,
Holy
what
shit.
what mark was it? What 24 minutes and 32 seconds in? Anyway, the girl that he went on a date
Was
with.
she cute, bro?
She was. And then he walked out. Holy
Yeah,
shit.
that
I
shit
was
was
like,
funny.
oh my god.
But
He was
like-
doing good too. I was like, they were hitting it off. I was like,
It was,
okay.
yeah, right. It was she was bringing it up a lot. Like she was like, it's really cool that you're helping. Fuck, I forgot his name. It was something with an N. But he was
Was it Mr. Nakashima?
I thought, right. I wanted to say that was it, but I felt like I was a little off. But
Something like Mayori.
but like I think that was the first name actually.
Hmm.
I think
I could have swore it was Mr. Nakashima.
yeah, right. She kept putting like the good graces, saying like appreciate you sticking with a guy who just lost his kid, and just to realize, and then also I never thought about this either. Like who knows if
Phone
it's
call,
actual,
BRB.
like when she he did.
Bark!
But like I didn't what is it?
Hail Hydra.
Oh yeah.
There you go.
Oh wow, he just got blipped. Fucking terrible. I hate the fact that was like an actual like statue in the first episode. It said the blip. I was like, I'm sick of this shit. But like still, there's that
Bucky's second episode. Stop the car.
yeah, right. It's fucking, yeah, right. Stop the car. Like, dog, we ain't rolling no more. But the part where she was talking to him during the date, she pointed out that like when a husband or a wife loses their significant other,
Ooh,
they get
yeah.
a widower, and then when kids lose their parents, they're called orphans. Parents losing their kids ain't called shit. And I never thought about that. I'm like,
That's
is that
true.
real? Like, is that straight? Like, bro, like, how many years have people just dealt with that concept and there's nothing to be called? Like, that's
Mm,
like, fuck, that sucks. And like,
that's
and,
rough.
and that really hit Bucky because like he was the one who did it. He was the one who capped him. Oh, hello.
Hello?
Sorry, I had a phone call. I'm back.
Oh, okay.
So that's all I'm
Continue where you
saying.
were.
Let me go ahead and retract that. So there's that part where during the date, right? She was phoning in like how good of a guy he was for sticking with him.
She didn't know the real reason,
Yeah, right. And then she brought up
which is
like
still a good reason. It's just that he feels bad about what he did.
yeah, she brought up like I feel like that really hit him, right? Was the fact that
He didn't even know why.
like when the husbands and yeah, that right? She didn't know why. The husbands and the wives, when they lose their other half, they're called widow or widower. Then kids who lose their parents are called orphans. Like parents who lose their kids ain't called shit.
That's true. They don't have a name for when a parent loses a kid.
which is strange to me, but because that's like that's
Empty. Wait, isn't there a name for empty? Like, couldn't it be the same thing as an empty nest, but forcibly empty nest?
wait, empty nest.
Yeah, because an empty nest is like when the kids are all gone.
Yeah, like when they grow up.
Yeah,
Technically,
it
his
has
nest
that
just got
different
robbed.
annotation, yeah.
You know what? That does work. But fuck, is that sad? Like it's they
The
ain't
saddest
flying.
version of an empty nest.
Yeah, right. Fuck. Anyway, shit, man.
But
I feel like Bucky.
I mean-
like that shit's sad. Like that's fucked
Mhm.
up.
Dude, because he's watching after him because because Bucky couldn't control what he was doing. He feels terrible about what happened to his son.
Yeah, he was trying to make amends. Yeah, he had like a list of people he was making amends for.
Mhm.
And how could you ever tell that man that you're the reason? You can't do that.
Yeah, I don't know if you can. That's like one of those things where you could just.
Yeah, there
Yeah.
are things that people regret doing, and they'll always regret it. But there are just some things you feel like you can't say.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that you just do your best to be, as
Better.
as positive and like supportive as possible, because that's all you can do. That's all you can do. Like fuck. I mean, like what is
You just do your best to be better.
yeah, right. What is done under that circumstance, that situation,
Mhm.
Bucky can't really give any kind of good solace to him at all about his about his son. And then the fact
And
that
sin.
uncontrolled, like being controlled and all that noise, right? There's
Yeah, he
just
didn't have control over his body.
like that's all you can do. You have to meet in that middle and be kind to somebody that you gave some negativity to, done wrong to. But like in this, where you fucking dealing with superheroes and motherfuckers get pull a tank of water and make you think shit rainbows, like dog, man, like
You got bionic arm.
yeah, right? Fuck. That's all you can do. And then
It's so cool.
yeah, right? No, my fucking God. The trim on that fucking arm. Like, dog. Every time I look, when he ripped off the sleeve, I was like, oh yeah, he has that sleeve. Why the fuck does he have a sleeve? Oh, fuck, that arm is sick. And I was like, yo,
The drip.
this shit fucking, oh man. Fucking adamantium. Shit. Oh, vibranium, my bad.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
Either way.
vibranium drip. Like, that shit is like unparalleled at this point. Only adamantium can match. But, fuck, man. Thick ass arm. Swear God. Dude. That'd be funny if it was like an actual prop. Like just something over his arm. It's not 3D or some shit. I'd be like, dog, how much?
How much?
Right now. Give me. Oh, but yeah, nah.
Deliver.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man, the show is
It's really good so far.
it's really good so far. I mean, like, I definitely want to say, man,
I would say that,
some scripting could be cheesy, but like that's to be expected.
yeah. It because it has to deal with things that have already been pre-established, so.
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, some of the stuff was just like corny joke, but still like
This is his way of making amends. Smiles.
shit. Place Battleship. Fucking-
Jesus.
I loved that part. The
This-
battleship part.
yeah.
I loved it.
You know what? I saw before I actually saw the episode. I remember I saw a picture. I think like was on Instagram or something, like a meme. I was like, "What the fuck is Bucky playing Battleship for?" And then I was like, "I know it's in the show," so I just gotta wait for the context. But yeah, you play.
Yo, to be fair,
Explain.
Mr. It's either Mr. Nakajima or Mr. Nakashima. Like either way, it starts with an N in Ima.
Did you find it?
I was just saying. No, I haven't found it. But no, I was just
quick
saying that
Google
like that
search.
man is the best wingman.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, what the fuck? Yeah, he was just like, "You should go on a date." He was
He's-
like, "Nah, man, no."
He said he was wondering if you want to go out for a date.
Like straight up, what the fuck?
He'll see you then. I was just like, let's go.
And she was cool with it.
I know she was like, I'm down.
It's
Yeah.
ridiculous, dog.
How old are you? 106.
So good. Yeah. Boy was thinking about it like,
He's not joking.
nervous chuckle. That shit real. I'm old as fuck. But say old dude. But homeboy's all good. He's a good man. And just waiting for that little arc. Cause what is it?
I mean, there's a lot that I really want to talk about, like some other separate characters, but we'll hold that off until like next time.
Oh, yeah, it's not that bad to hold off on. Cause
Yeah,
I want to see
some good jokes in there though.
Oh yeah, yeah. There's a good scene. There's one favorite scene in there that I really like from episode 2. But yeah,
Hobbit.
some good shit.
I read the original one in 1937.
Yeah, that line's funny. You definitely gotta watch it whenever you get the chance, mate. But let me see.
I was like, this son of a bitch, him and his 100-year-old looking
That's
ass.
fucking, that's fucking ridiculous, bro. But yeah,
How do
man.
you know about Gandalf?
Yeah, it's a solid series so
Yeah,
far.
it did mention a Kendall.
There's only 4 episodes left, so I'm gonna make those
Oh
work out.
yeah, that's ooh.
Mm.
Well, it's
They
doing
did
pretty
make
well.
it way shorter than I thought they were gonna make it.
Yeah, but the episodes are pretty chunky right now.
Yeah, 40
They
something
are.
minutes.
But
Yeah.
I think it was because I was thinking more in line of the Netflix lengths.
Fair.
Oh, okay.
And those are already like pretty beefy too.
I could dig it.
I know, like Daredevil had a bunch of episodes that were really long.
Jesus.
Pretty
Was it
Same
worth
with
it
Luke
though?
Cage.
sure.
Sweet Christmas.
Let me check. Ooh, get off me. But is there anything else?
I think that's pretty much it.
'Cause I
Yeah.
feel like it was definitely just the game and Winter Soldier. Winter Soldiers.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I could have like a quick side note, but it ain't. But it's not gonna be much to. It might be something doing now. I don't know about Justin.
oh,
go
any
on.
exciting?
Oh, it's the fact that it was yesterday. NF's new mixtape came out. Clouds, the one that he's been teasing. It's like basically like a 10 song mixtape. Shit's fire.
Wait, wasn't he? I think he was on trending actually. I was
Oh, yeah, he's having a kid.
yeah, cause I was keeping up with I don't know if any of y'all know this. Brockhampton. I was keeping up with them, and they were like on 26, and I was like, first of all, they had a feature, which I don't see. Well, the artist they featured with, I was like, no, I hear nobody talk about him. And homeboy got me potential, but yeah, and I was like, they really have it in. Like apparently Brockhampton's been doing this thing for like the past month or something. They did a clip with the RZA, and I was like, what the fuck? When?
Wait,
What? And then that's how I felt for a second, and I was like, oh, I like the song. But yeah.
Oh, I like this song.
Yeah, it was weird. I was like, it's just like one of those. It was like they had like this weird ass altar to the video, but like it just had RZA just talking to them. Like he was just talking to them, saying like the whole thing they got going for themselves, like the thing that sets them apart from everybody else. I was like, yo, I got the RZA telling them this. What the hell's going on? When did this happen? What?
but yeah, the mixtape is really good. I would highly recommend. It's like he's on there with 2 artists, very well known. He's on there with Hobson. He's on there with Tech Nine.
I'm saying Tech Nine.
Mm-hmm. That's how you know you made it right there.
Oh wait, say that again. Hold on.
That's how you know you made it. Was when you start getting real famous people.
Okay, because I was gonna say no. We brought that up. I also thought of the song with Tech Nine and Hobson, and it was with B.O.B. and that was the M.I. Psycho track. B.O.B. on some bullshit right now. And he was already okay, but then like that boy's stupid. But I definitely definitely they definitely got some good shit going on. Tech Nine's clean too.
Oh, he's real. Oh, the song from with NF, it's fucking nutty. But I would definitely recommend like a song there that's different beat sounding that I actually really fucked with. It's probably Drifting.
You say drifting?
Like it's called Drifting. It's a really, really different sound.
Oh, is it?
I was gonna say slowly drifting,
Fucking
wave after wave, wave after wave.
Wave after wave.
What a god.
Slowly.
I'm definitely gonna get on that. But I'll definitely check it out because I was like, yeah, it's been a minute since I heard anything from him. And then also,
The man's having a kid right now. His wife's pregnant.
Oh, sick. Wait, who? NF, right?
Yep.
Okay,
Nice.
not Hobson. What is it? Also, that was a thing too. Hobson did a song called, oh fuck, what's it called? I only listened to it once. And it
Yeah,
was
it's
like,
like a bunch of people saying goodbye, Hobson, or something like that.
wait, what? People saying goodbye?
I thought that's what they were saying. I was like, what? This man just announced his retirement or some shit? Or people just like fucking doing some bullshit? What are they doing?
But he did a song called I Don't Want It No More or something. Or I think it was just called I Don't Want It. And that was like a year and a half ago? Right? A year and a half ago. And then he came back and did some stuff while he was gone. And then because I think he was stuck out. He flew somewhere and then, you know,
Because of the virus, he was stuck.
Yeah, because of the virus, he was stuck out there. And then he was recording shit. And I was like, oh fuck, all right. Might as well make something while you're out there. And I was like, that's a pretty fly idea. But he did something recently. Alone? Was it just called Alone? It was something like that.
Hmm.
But I
Well, he
mean,
did that, and then he did the song "Lost" with NF. That's like one of his most recent things.
yeah. So like he's doing stuff like, and that's cool. Cause like Hobson, we're gonna get into music just for a bit, just for a smidge. Hobson, I like the guy, but then there's some marks where it's just like, what?
I mean, he used to be Nolan's favorite.
Yeah, like like it's cool. Wait, they used to be, or is he still Nolan's favorite?
I asked Nolan. I think Nolan said like he doesn't mess with Hobson as much as he used to.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Mm.
Cause like he has some choices where I'm like, why you do that? Like,
But I
dog.
mean, if we're gonna talk like that, I feel like people do the same thing. But with Kanye, they're like, "Why do you do that?"
Yeah, cause like, why you do? And I'm just like, not even like on a person thing, cause I usually don't. Kind of like sometimes I see what's going on. Like, what's he talking about? Because most of the music he makes is like stuff that's going on with him. It's like that whole thing with the label, which happens like a little too more often than not. And I'm like, dog. But
Best to be independent these days, man.
yeah, I mean, like, yeah, hopefully it stays that way and it works out. But like, man, I just fuck. What was it? He did what's that song called? It was trash. He did a song with some dude, and it's like, you know how when you do a song with a message
Yes.
and it sucks, like,
Oh.
I'm like, God, man, like, come on, you should just stick to stuff that's you. Just stick to you. You know, you like you, which is ironic because I can't remember the name of the song, and it's about a song where he's like, he's thinking about all the stuff where like he's his own worst enemy, and I'm like, that's fair. Like, with all the stuff that's going on with you, you have a lot of pressures and a lot of things that came with being famous, and then all the stuff that happens with you trying to balance being an actual person. And
Yeah, it's like those ill minds, like I remember those famous moments probably where he was questioning his faith and everything.
that was that 7?
I think that was Illmind 7, maybe Illmind 5.
Illmind 5 was when he got on like people, like archetypes of peoples and shit, like dudes, girls.
I was
and,
thinking like it's the one where he's in the desert.
yeah, I think that's 7. I don't
Yeah,
know.
that's the one where he's like questioning his faith and like, you know, saying like remember he said saying he was done. He said like, you know, he's gonna have fun, not be so like worried about messing up or something like
Oh yeah,
that.
no, I remember that. I'm fucking done and shit. And I was like, I do, but like
I even hit a funny moment. Like he said, like, and he said, like, you know, and he said, if you are real, then he's probably gonna regret that he ever wrote this song.
that's funny. But yeah, he'll be all right.
Oh, I thought that was hilarious. I was like, bro.
Yeah, he's definitely like on like that whole fuck, I can't think of a word for it actually. But he's that's just his whole little it's so sardonic.
M gave him credit when they said I inspired the Hobson, the Logics. It's like, you know, that kind of stuff. Like he mentioned Hobson in a positive light. So
Wait, who? NF?
Eminem.
Oh, Eminem.
Yeah, I remember if you ever heard Fall, like, you know, he said I inspired the Hobson, the Logics, like that kind of stuff.
Oh yeah, it'll be fine. But like, you know, so that's what I'm saying. Like Hobson has he has skill. But then there's just those days. I'm like,
Just those days,
like,
yeah.
dude, that song sucks.
I mean, it's like Kanye can make some slapping music. It's just the fact that man got problems.
Oh yeah, no. There's a lot of things that you can separate the art from the artist, but like,
I like what I just noticed is people say that Kanye hasn't been the same since his mama died.
see, that's man, that's another subject, right? People need to calm down. Like, if you know that, then leave him alone. Like, that's weird. It's like, yo, man, his mom passed. Yo, that's crazy. Hey, let's bug the fuck out of him. Like, who the fuck?
I'm not saying in that sense. I'm just saying in the sense of you notice.
Oh yeah, definitely, yeah.
That hasn't been the same.
Yeah, but then like, what is it? People talk about my Dark Twisted Fan. I still have to hear that record. I haven't, but like they talk about that, and I think that was after his mom died, right? My Dark Twisted Fantasy.
I think so.
Yeah, right. Like that a part of it, because like it's art, right? You want to see how people, as far as like consumer, you want to see how people cope with that and like convert it into something more artistic. Like, yeah, you let homeboy grieve, like just leave him alone. Like, goddamn.
And
But like,
a lot of artists are starting to get back into it right now. Like, I mean, ever since M came back, he's been waking up a bunch of people who haven't been in there for a while. I mean, hell, he got fucking Twista came out of nowhere to do a Godzilla challenge.
I'm sorry, what?
Twista.
You just said
Twisted.
You just said Twisted.
Do you know? I said Twista.
The one that could make you a celebrity overnight. That Twisted.
That Twista.
I gotta look into that. What the fuck are you talking about? I didn't even hear that shit.
Oh,
I thought he
did a
was
thing
taking
called-
a nap. Like, what the hell? Like, I didn't hear
he did the
anything
thing-
about that.
He did this thing he called the Godzilla challenge. This man raps so fast, so effortlessly on it. I was scared.
Yeah, he rapped so fast he burned his mustache. Like, I don't know. I don't know about this. I didn't know he did that. That's just Twisted's
He
thing.
was checking his nails while doing it. I was like, this motherfucker.
Oh my god, Twisted, man. Wow, that's a name. All right, and I
Used to
don't
hold the
know.
world record.
And I feel like have I heard that? I don't know. Like, it's just a lot of shit. And I'm gonna keep up with that because I know I'm kind of out of the music scene sometimes. I've been finding like there's a bunch of underground artists I listen to, and I'm just finding some of their new records. But fuck, man, so much music. I'll definitely have to check out NF though.
Oh yeah, it's amazing. It's such a good thing. Like the music is fantastic. I can't wait for his next actual album.
Yeah, because I haven't listened to like a whole record of him. I just heard the bits and tracks that you send me, or like you just mentioned, and I'll be like, oh, let me check it out.
Oh yeah, like I definitely recommend Drifting and Layers. The swag on Layers.
Yeah, I'll check it
The
out.
drip.
But let me see.
Very confident sounding NF right there. I like it.
All right, yeah, I can dig it. Yeah, but yeah, I think that's it. What was it, like 220? Ooh, check it out. Somebody's about to make it on.
I got you an extra few minutes.
Oh,
Lap-
yes. Extra few minutes. Thank
I
you.
said I gave you guys an extra few minutes of that conversation.
Thank you.
Yeah, because I'm still thinking about Falcon and Winter Soldier, but
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind getting to that next time because I like some of the stuff that I found out from looking into it. So,
Mhm.
yeah,
All right.
I think I'm pretty set myself.
All right. Perfect.
Yeah,
We'll go ahead and call it here. So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode of DangIT Productions. This is episode 353. My name is Justin.
Naya, Dog over here. Mark.
That's Mark. And thanks for watching. Hashtag bye, everyone.
Oh.
Take care of yourselves.